Hey, Cassandra! We still have to talk.
Good book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice. That was one of my favorite scenes from first playing the game. It was so nice that I'm still remembering it vividly. Because it seems so unfitting for her to be so startled and almost embarrassed, right?
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
That's the
It's of
question.
no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varek's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
I love it. It is so cool that she's just a huge fan of all of Varric's books.
The latest chapter? Meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varek.
Naughty, naughty. Come on, tell him, tell him, tell him.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it.
That's the issue.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
It is so nice. I love it. Part of why Cassandra was so great. And I can relate to just really enjoying also very bad and very smutty fanfiction. She's such a cool character. Anyway.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Spoiler, it is who she thinks it is.
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Nice, we can talk about the book. Let's do that.
So that book you were reading.
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
I mean, not that I want to flirt with Cassandra necessarily, but it sounds like the most fitting line. I imagine if it was Shadowheart, she'd gladly go into details why it is so good. Definitely. That woman has a kinks, I'm all in for it.
And don't get me wrong, I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Oh, well that's not so bad then.
Guilty pleasure. Talk to Varric about swords and shields. And of course we're going to do that. Varric, do you know about your latest fan? Okay. Sarah, Vivienne, Blackwall. Calm. I have to talk to you. Can I put a beacon? Yes. How to get there? Can I just jump down? Ha! Yes. Inquisitor died in Skyhold.
Here at last. Praise the Maker, this fortress keeps us safe.
Trying.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
You want a mage? Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
I mean, why not both?
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Oh.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways, setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
As you were.
Your worship.
Righty. Callan
The order was sent.
looking if there's someone
Yes,
else
Commander.
to talk to, but I guess not.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
And
Commander,
there goes Scout Harding's
soldiers
break.
have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now!
These two look awfully the same.
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
Don't blame yourself.
Do you ever sleep?
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
You really want to ask?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold.
Oh,
It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
nice.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
Which is interesting, especially with, well, only some of them approved of us taking in the mages as allies.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Well, let's see if there's anything else to say.
Did you need something?
I don't think so.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Look for Cole. Our latest and last companion.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you
It's-
say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit,
It is a demon.
if you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Which is so cool. Such a unique companion once again.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Curious. I mean, lots of big questions. What makes him special? Why does he look like that? And also, how did he even find us?
In my studies, demons either possess something from this world, or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
So, probably just quite a powerful spirit?
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
And of course, we're trying to talk with him first.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Didn't we just see him? Ah. I guess the hat kinda helps.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Yeah, Cole's definitely a very interesting character of hearing and sensing thoughts and emotions. I guess it's kinda unnerving, but also very, very cool.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone.
The feel of that sounds really horrible.
Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Oh. Cole is a spirit of compassion. Ah, true. One of those voice actors was Orange. I almost feel like I heard Orange, just less insane. At least I didn't recognize the voice. I mean, Spirit of Compassion sounds really nice and helpful. But, what a role in the world to feel the pain and suffering of all of those around you. I mean, it's really nice that he tries to help, but it sounds like a lot.
Solus tried to explain what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while. Any chance you could explain it?
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am.
Is he trapped?
It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
And we take all the help we can get.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Vivian disapproves, so it
Yes.
was right.
Helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Can we get just some input? I mean, I would say it really depends on what's his case. If there's a chance to... recover or not. Since most of the people around here seem to just die, if he wants the agony to end.
All right.
Sad.
Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
So Cole is like a roux. At least from what I remember and what I get so far, I wouldn't say so, cause there are good spirits. Like, spirits usually are the good ones, and the demons are the corrupted evil ones. So, yes, his compassion is something good. There's no redemption like with Rue, who's a succubus and is trying to go against her nature. The special thing is just being here, like being outside of the fate and not becoming corrupted.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
The Chancellor.
Roderick was a pebble in the Inquisition's boot. A little remorse seems only fair.
Blood everywhere.
Sounds harsher.
Madness.
than I
Dying. We're
thought it
all
would.
dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Yeah, once again, it's so cool that he can do that and get and feel people so much. But I think it would feel so unnerving if you walked around somewhere and someone would confront you, well, not confront you, but like speak out like your deepest, maybe even hidden thoughts and emotions.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Yeah, let's get to know Cole a little bit, I would say.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
Okay.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
No. He took the form of a mage he couldn't help and turned physical. A lot of Cole's backstories in the Dragon Age Asunder book. Ah, that's cool. I have to see if I can somehow get a look at that. It sounds really cool that you get more backstory and information about all the characters. That's interesting. So he manifested a body due to that interaction with the mage, or how does it work?
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You pull it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
Oh. But yeah, I guess taking over the whole Inquisition is a little bit of pressure. And I mean, still the question remains, what exactly is this anchor in our hand? What did Corypheus want to do with that? I just know it's an elven artifact, but not really the function. It just seems to interact with fate or fate rifts.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend. Solus, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, Solus, but somehow sorrows.
It's interesting that we don't really know too much about Solus, right? Especially like personal stuff. Doesn't really share too much with the guy.
It must be sad, feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Or
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
I like Cole. I don't know why, I never took him along in my first run of playing Inquisition, but I'm definitely planning on changing that. Just such an interesting character and so odd and wholesome and also kind of cute. I don't know. How could you pass him up? Hey Alistair, nice to see you. How are you? How was your week? I think we talked to everyone outside. Vivian Buckwell. And Solus Liliana. To those who have to talk. So I would say, let's go here, talk to the 3 people inside the tower. And I think after that we can go and meet Varric and the mysterious person. And I can't travel there. Why can't I travel there? I have to unlock her? Let's have a look. Or do we have to go to... Weird. I just can't travel to them. I don't know why. I'm fine, just back from work, going to have my soup, then Cyberpunk. Sounds nice. Still playing the DLC? Or, I mean, still, you started half a week ago, right? Okay, we have to go probably through that door. Then we have Liliana, Dorian, and Solus.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Quest for resources on the Fate. Regarding your request, as a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montelier has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompany this letter were the remaining en route from libraries in Valreo and surrounding. Archivist Bannon. Quite a few books. Fate and Spirit Mysterious by Brother Ferdinand Gentivi. And Enchanter's Observations by Anonymous. The Unholy Grace, author unknown. Silver Quartz by First Enchanter Irving. Cool, that's the one you actually meet in the Dragon Age Origins, Origin quest for the mages. Wisdom Failed, The Hedge Maze, collected by the First Enchanter Heron. And so on and so on.
Hello.
Yeah, come on, let's try to ask Solus a little bit more about himself and see if he's going to open up at least a little bit.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
Didn't I just say that? He's so keeping to himself. can't even say, like, I'm interested in knowing you since we're working together.
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
Hey, we can ask something. I'm actually not that far in it. Been doing a lot of side quest stuff. Ah, nice. So it's a rather big DLC for Cyberpunk. I have no idea about the game.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
A dreamer. Quite powerful.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
It must be so cool to freely and consciously being able to walk around in the Fade. I mean, probably also pretty dangerous, but quite cool. Enjoy dinner, you two. Ah, some more information about Ko. Thank you, Malachan. Ko the Compassion Spirit was a friend of Ko the Mage who got forgotten and later died of starvation. The Bi-Templars in the dungeons of the White Spire Mage Circle. Starvation caused the Templars made him starve to death? Great. After the real Cole died, the spirit took his form. Oh, poor former Cole. It is so far, it's a whole new city, so I've been exploring. Sounds cool.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Interesting, so the more creative you are, the more variation is there also in the Fade. Interesting. So if you would go to the same place in the Fade together, you would see different things. Interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If Corypheus destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Ah.
Inquisitor, that is why I joined, not why I stayed.
I said that we can't ask, like, why did you stay?
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Just love to ask more about his Fade trips. But, well...
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
Interestingly, just supernatural beings, just spirits. No mortals.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
So just believing they're not demons would turn them into spirits instead? Like more benevolent? It's so confusing.
You trust these spirits not to possess you the first time you accidentally make a wish.
Do you trust your friends not to turn on you?
Well, yes, but they're people.
Ah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Are people only people because they are flesh and blood? Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
Eric's defining quality is his chest hair. It sounds like a very, very complicated matter. I mean, I wouldn't say you need a body to be real, because, I mean, look at Cole. And it's... As far as I know, demons can't be redeemed. Only good spirits can be corrupted into demons. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know the lore, and you know way more than I do, Alistair, same. It seems like it's kind of one way. But I mean, that's the thing. Seems like just for the spirits to enter the material realm, I don't know how to call it, seems kind of to be like their doom. Because it almost always just leads to corruption, right? And I mean, especially just after meeting Cole. Let's go with this.
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
You said you traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Varric's defining features meant for the bedroom fun. Oh boy. I mean, for that you also need a body, I guess. Then again, looking at Gale's romance scene,
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
Dragon Age Origins.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
You can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
I think real is just the wrong word, because I mean, sure, it's real in the Fade, but it's just different. It's not what really happened in the material realm. It's just a different version, like an echo, basically. Like maybe a little bit like in D&D, like the Feywild and the Shadowfell work as reflections of the material plane.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
How to get up there? Why is there even a ladder here? There's something up there? There is. Rotunda and the fresco. Ah, well. Who cares? Okay, I think this is also not a way to get up. Okay. Last way. I think it's to paint the wall. Could be. But I mean, it's stone. Is it even painted? I don't know.